Are we on? Okay. Hi guys! I just wanted to record a quick little video for those of you who missed the Google Hangout today. There's actually quite a few that weren't able to make it. I know some were sick and there's a few of you in Europe, and so the time difference is not exactly easy, but I just wanted to say hi to everyone. This is for all of you who have pledged 25 or more on my Patreon page. Um, also, that was my first time doing a Google Hangout, and I wasn't sure how it was going to work. I only had a handful, but I don't know if I get more than a handful, if Google will let me have that many people. Does anyone know the answer? Anyway, just trying to think ahead for future hangouts. So I'm hoping to do this once a quarter. So the next one would be like April, May-ish. And I also know that, well, I just found out today that YouTube has a live streaming function, but I don't think we can see each other that way. But I need to kind of figure this out some more because I want to make it very streamlined and easy for everyone. But for those of you who missed the Hangout today, I just wanted to let you know that we just kind of chatted and introduced ourselves, and I got to learn a little bit more about the people who were there, and they asked me some great questions about how I manage my time, how I got a piano into the forest. Yeah, we talked a little bit about that, and the biggest thing I just wanted to convey to you guys is how grateful I am for your support on Patreon. It means a lot, and you guys, everyone who is on my Patreon project, you just mean so much to me. I actually just answered this question to someone earlier today on Patreon who asked how I was being affected by digital streaming and payouts from that, and etc. And I was explaining to him that right now a large portion of my income comes from royalties that I earn from Pandora Radio. And while that is really great, it's a little scary because the future of music is going more towards streaming, and Pandora just introduced a new interactive radio option where it's more like Spotify, so you can pick who you want to listen to, but it doesn't use the algorithms that match you up with similar artists, which is actually how a lot of people discover my music in the first place. Anyway, I don't want to talk forever, but basically with that whole new thing, excuse me, it's great, but we won't know the rollouts and how it actually is affecting us artists probably for like another year. But it does make me feel a little insecure about that portion of my income. And Patreon, what I'm doing here on Patreon is solely to cover the cost of my music videos, but also, like, as I look at this from a long-term perspective, I'm hoping that eventually one day, if I can actually get successful enough with my YouTube videos and getting myself out there as an artist in that way, I'll have a big enough support system here on Patreon that I will have created my own stable income from that, and not relying upon whether or not somebody happens to choose to listen to me on Pandora that day. Because that income is not something I have control over, and I need to take control. So Patreon is one way that I'm doing this. And for those of you here supporting me, I just wanted to say thank you so much. It means a lot that you're here. And the fact that you are contributing some of your hard-earned money to help me with my projects. I take that very seriously, and I just can't thank you enough. And if you hear noise, those are my kids running around the house like crazy boys. It's almost dinner time here, but I couldn't go to bed tonight without at least posting a little video for those of you. And this video is only available for those of you who are on the 25 and up pleasure tier. But I really should be saying this to everyone. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. So maybe I'll put out something later for everyone, but this video is just for you guys, just to tell you a little bit of what you missed with the Google Hangout. And hopefully next time you can make it. Let me know if you're also getting my Patreon posts. There are certain posts that I put out that are only for certain tier levels. For example, this Google Hangout, I only sent it out for those of you who were on this pledge tier. And there were a lot of people who didn't respond or didn't come, and it's totally okay. Like, I know everyone has busy lives, and it just might not be everyone's cup of tea either. Sometimes it takes guts to get on a video chat with people you don't know. But I'm also worried that people aren't getting my emails and messages. So when I do send out a Patreon post, if you have any time or even just a second just to let me know you're receiving them, that would make me feel better, because you guys are important to me, and I would hate to think that you thought I wasn't keeping you updated or letting you know how I'm doing on the projects. So, all right. Thank you again, and I hope you guys have a great Sunday evening, and I will talk to you soon. All right. Bye.